It's midnight. People say even the plants go to sleep at this time, but my drowsiness must be on vacation, so I'm still wide awake at this time. I have trouble sleeping recently. I wake up right away even when I do fall asleep. I touch my face and feel that there are hollows beneath my eyes. I'm thinking about Koike? How do you say her name? Okay, one second. Hold up. I gotta find out how to say her name. We're gonna take this to Google Translate. Translate. Japanese detected.
Koike.
Koike? Koike.
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 Koike. And what's the last name?
Koike.
Last name is Nozomi. Koike Nozomi. Okay. I'm thinking about Koike Nozomi. That poor girl could not support herself and started crying loudly in the end. I embraced her naked body. She cried on my arms until she got exhausted. I keep walking around in circles in front of the gym. The sound of my feet stepping on snow stimulates my thoughts. Someone actually relied on me for the first time in my life. Koike Nozomi completely trusts me. That's what she said. The fact that I'm the only one she can rely on is something to feel compassionate for. It'll be miserable for her if I can't answer her trust. I don't want that. If she's relying on me, I have to do something. To exaggerate, this is my mission. It's painful for me that she thinks she's dirty. I mean, it's something she should never feel. The ones that suffer should be the ones who caused this whole thing. Then are they suffering? I don't know. The one I injured is in a coma, but he's still alive. The other two are merely locked up. How can those guys atone for their sins, for what they did to her and the other victims? The people of the administrative department are discussing whether they should execute them or not. I personally think death isn't enough. They're criminals, and they should value their lives, but this is different. I couldn't kill them back then. It probably has to do with the fact that I thought they were also human. That's how I think now as well. Rather, I want them to take responsibility because they're human, but I don't think it's possible. It'd be ideal if they could reform, serve humanity for the rest of their lives, and live with the love of humanity, but it's wrong to expect that out of them, and we can't do that even if we want to. They won't be able to atone for their sins, so the best they can do is die so that they won't get in the way of everyone else. The people at the shelter know that. They know it, but they still can't decide. Well, I know there's one kid in this Gundam series called Mikazuki. He's in Gundam, like Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron Blooded Orphans, and yeah, that guy is a straight up G. On the battlefield, he is like an absolute monster, and he's only a kid. He's like barely like in his teens, or like if he's in his teens, he's like in his mid to late teens. But dude, that guy can fight, and he kills without remorse or hesitation. I mean, it doesn't feel good to kill someone, no matter who it may be. Yeah, Mikazuki will say otherwise. Everyone's troubled. They know what needs to be done, but they're hesitating because it's not the right thing to do. We're in this situation now because I was irresolute. I should have killed him back then. I could have done it easily if I had faced him with an appropriate weapon. Oh yeah, like what a gun. You had an appropriate weapon. It was Tanemura's sword. But only Tanemura can handle his blade. Now that things have turned out this way, I should take responsibility. I vaguely think so to myself. Nozomi's case compels me. I know that acting selfishly won't be appreciated. I may be the next one to be locked up, but hold to it. If I don't do it, it'll all be over if I dirty my hands. I give it due consideration and think it through. I then head to the old school building. Oh shit! Are we about to do something stupid? No, wait. Let's do that start some shit music. Yeah, we about to start some shit. The ones on watch are leaning against the wall and talking. Shooting shit. Seems they're tired. I asked them if they want me to take their place, but they're loyal to the task. Even though they complain, I have no intention of arguing with them, so I go back outside. I think there was a guard in the back as well. There's only one person there, so he should be lonely. I'm sure I could take his place if I talk with him. I go to the back, but I don't see the guard. He may be slacking off. I walk over thinking it's a chance. I see a black figure lying in the snow. I get a bad feeling. I walk over to it and check. It's what I expected. The guard is lying in the snow. He doesn't move even when I shake him. Yes, he's dead. There's a wire wrapped around his neck. It's digging into his skin. There are pieces of glass in the snow. I look up at the room they were locked up in, and I don't feel anyone's presence from it, even though a thick wire was tied around their hands. Oh shit. Break out. I breathe wildly when I understand everything. I scream out. I put my hands on the corpse's chest, even though it's covered in snow. His chest is still warm. The enemy is still nearby. I pick up the stick the man was holding and tie on a knife I stolen from the cooking area. I wrap the wire many times around the knife's handle and put tape over it. I then take a sip of the whiskey I carry around to fire myself up. I can't allow myself to lose heart. I hear voices from the third floor. I call out, and a student at the administrative department pokes his head out. Hey, this is no time to freak out, dude.
とにかく、平さんに連絡して、体育館の周りを警戒するよう言ってください。早く!
I give him directions to finish making my weapon. I stand up when someone comes running over from outside. He must have been guarding around the school. He looks bewildered, seeing my weapon and the corpse. I quickly tell him what happened. He says that he hasn't seen anyone leave the property. I tell him to go tell the others on guard to head to the gym and follow Hida-san's direction. I then start thinking about where the enemies went. The snow around here is trampled upon. I can somewhat tell which footprints are new by looking at how much snow is piled up, but I can't make a reliable decision. I decide to guess likely footprints and follow them. Then, a light shines brightly, and I notice that the light at the gym has been turned on. I can hear Hida-san yelling in the gym. He must have received the news. The people at the gym should be safe now. Now I only need to continue looking for them. The footprints I chose leave the backyard and go around the gym. I reach the back of the new school building and make it to the schoolyard before they mix in with other footprints, and I can't follow them anymore. If they came in this direction, where did they hide? I see likely dark spots everywhere. I get dizzy at how many likely places there are. Maybe they've gone past the guards and escaped out of school property. It shouldn't be that hard. Should I return to the gym and get directions from Hida-san? Oh man. Okay, this is getting kind of dangerous. Okay. All right, there's two of them and one of me. Oh man, this is hard. But everybody's on alert though, so yeah, I could probably keep searching. Hopefully I make the right decision. I don't want you to die, man. I look around and eliminate the buildings that they're not likely to hide in from my options. There are people in the new school building. Nozomi is there too, along with some patients who were transferred from the hospital. I wouldn't want to go near the gym either if I was in their place. There's just too many people there. But I wouldn't want to go near the school entrance either since there are guards there. I don't know if the guys knew that, but I'm sure they want to avoid it. Avoid it if they see flashlights. Probably head to an area where people are unlikely to be. With that in mind, I realized that there aren't many places to go in the school property. If it were me, I will hide in the darkness created by the destroyed swimming pool and head to the row of club rooms. The club rooms are made of concrete, and most of them have been destroyed. There are sports equipment and in the club rooms, so kids and teenagers can come here during the day to find balls or other things. I approached the place. It's so quiet that I begin to doubt that they're hiding here, but I felt presence once I get near. It's the baseball club room. People, oh shit, they're armed too. Alright, we're about to have some shit go down, so strap in. Alright, Koi, you're not the most likely person I have to do this, but I have no other choice. It's the baseball club room. People usually wouldn't come here, but people are hiding in the dark right now. I'll go around to the back, hide below the window, and try to figure out what's going on inside. I hear heavy breathing from within the darkness. I hear a man whisper. It's them for sure. I grip harder into my weapon. Seems they're in a panic. The words do not make sense if they keep discussing. They must be extremely scared. I listen while I think about what I should do. I know the right thing to do would be to go back to Hida-san and bring people here. But what if they get away while I go get them? I don't know how much I can do by myself. I can't think of a good measure. Maybe I'm nervous too. I'm probably useless anyway if I'm this nervous. Gym is right there. I'll go get Hida-san. Right when I decide so. The man speaks out. Oh shit, our way. I get a bad feeling. Oh yeah. Well, that's definitely gonna be a title. You know, while his guard is down, you know, you can like just sneak up behind him, just poke him in the back of the throat, just stab him through his neck, and then deal with his friend later. Oh shit! As I expected, it's Aoi-chan's voice. See if they got Aoi-chan in the room before I could do any. Yeah, classic. Oh my god, now the situation is getting more dire. It seems they got Aoi-chan in the room before I could do anything. Her voice is coming from inside now. She's talking about something. I can picture her staring at her notebook hanging from her neck. I'm totally overwhelmed. Now I can't carelessly move away from her from here. If I do, there's a high possibility that they will get away with Aoi-chan. Then the cruel and the quaking. There's only avoiding may fall apart. Wow. Ow, that is super fucked up. Okay. My Aoi-chan. I get goosebumps just imagining it. I have to prevent that from happening no matter what. I don't have time to go get people. I have to do something here by myself. I get mentally prepared so easily that it surprises me. I'll do it. I'll do it for sure this time. I take a deep breath without making any sound. a picture of the room, which I glanced at before. I then used their voices to determine where they are and decide how I should move. Right when I started to get a decent plan,
アロエちゃん、
that sounds like
どこ行った
Ikachi.
の？
Yeah, I hear Yuka-san's voice. An agitation runs through the room. It's not a good thing for me either.
トイレはもう終わったの？早く体育館に帰りましょうよ。
We got a
Haruo-chan,
hostage situation. We got
どこ行った
two
の？
tangles. We got two tangles, two hostages. Yuka-san sounds worried, but it seems she doesn't understand the situation yet. I'm confused now because it's not going as planned. Yuka-san is on the other side of the room, and the room's exit is on our side. I think the door is broken, so the men should see Yuka-san soon enough. They'll still see each other. I'm not ready for it, but they shouldn't be either. But now it's the chance. I don't have time to verify this, but I'm sure of it. I get up, grab the frame of the window, jump up, and roll into the darkness of the room. Ah, you son of a bitch! I go sure. I'm no surprise. So, for Narnia! I scream as hard as I can and swing the stick into the figure holding Aoi-chan's clothes. I strain too hard and hit him in the shoulder, the stick part, even though his knife is attached to it. He's immediately staggers. I'll raise the stick again, look carefully, and aim at the arm holding Aoi-chan. As I swing down, I see Aoi-chan staring at me in wonder. The blade cuts his arm. I think I cut it off, but I can't tell because it's so dark. I hit something, but the stick keeps moving and hits the ground. I hit it so hard that the knife, when it bends, almost falls off. Okay, at least one's damaged. Getting some sick fights! My target hooks his arm and falls on his butt. Did I hit him as I thought? I then raise the stick again against the other guy. He turns and heads to the door. I swing the stick down. I hit his back, but it doesn't hit him hard. I hit the ground too hard, so the stick is breaking. Oh shit! What the? Oh, that's cool. Got him. Okay. Wow. It's like, yeah, that is so animalistic right now. The guy runs out of the room. I shorten the stick, hold the knife by its handle, and follow after him. I reach him with a few more steps, going to stab him in the back with the knife. My brain is numb and my body is moving on its own. I'm not scared of anything. There's nothing to hesitate about. The guy is totally frightened. He stumbles as he exits the room and falls into his knees. I quickly catch into him and raise my knife. He's defenseless as his back is curled up in front of me. Ah, yeah! Anime! Stab him! Stab the fuck out of him! Do it! It is your destiny! Yuka-san, who is standing in front of us, is watching. Her face is stiff with fear and surprise. At that moment, I imagine what I must look like in her eyes. Am I raising the bloody knife with a delighted look? Don't I look like a killer just now? Am I alright? I hesitate to stop my movement. The man in front of me gets up using that pause and turns around. He looks desperate, and he is holding an iron pipe. He turns around with all of his might and swings the pipe, sweeping the air right in front of my nose. I didn't dodge it, just that I happened to get out of the way when I pulled back in surprise. So I couldn't even see the next attack. My shoulder was smashed when I noticed. I drop my weapon and fall on my butt. He breathes wildly through his nose as he hits my head with an iron pipe. I'm in the head despite covering it with my arm, and my world blacks out. Ah, shit. Damn it. Is he dead? Oh, man. Did I just get this guy killed? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hida-san appears and calls out for us not to leave the gym. The strange atmosphere makes a few people want explanations, but Hida-san only says that he will explain later and evades the question. I don't see Arwa or Yuka. I ask and find that they went to the bathroom. The bathroom is right there, but the lady tilts her head and wonders why they're so late. I get worried, so I sneak out of the gym. Who the fuck is talking? I soon hear abnormal screaming carried on the wind. I quickly run to the source of the scream, and black figures are on the white snow in front of the club rooms. Whoa. This is getting kind of heavy. One is raising an iron pipe while the other is crouching powerlessly. I arrive right as the figure smacks the other guy's head with a beautiful swing. The one that hit lays on the ground motionless. The one who was hit is Koigata-san, and the one who's swinging the iron pipe is the man who's supposed to be locked up. I wonder why he's here, but I don't have the time to think about it right now. The man picks up the knife from the ground and faces Koigata-san. He's about to finish him using that bladed weapon. Come on, Amako, do some crazy shit! Do that forbidden jutsu you know. I scream as I go near them. The man stops in surprise.
Amako-san.
Yuka is standing near them, unable to move. I don't know how badly Koigata-san is injured, but I see that he's bleeding from around his head, staining the snow. Ah, shit, we got a hostage situation. The man jumps at Yuka, who is near him. She tries to run away, but he manages to grab her from behind. The man screams. The man screams and points the knife at her throat. The blade is thick with blood. Several people from the administrative department have followed me and are behind me. But they're bewildered since Yuka is held hostage, and they stop there without being able to get any closer. The man orders Yuka and pulls her by the arm. One of the people from the administrative department clucks his tongue. Oh shit, it's Tamura! Only that guy clucks his tongue. He's like, shit. I gotta do some fancy samurai shit. 1 second. He runs on the wall, unsheaths his sword, just like a quick slash. Half that dude's face is gone. It steps forward, but I stop it with my hand. Our enemy isn't limited to just the one we can see. My ears hear the person inside the darkness of the club room. We end up watching the man take Yuka with him as he runs away. One got away, but another's in the club room. I keep myself from wanting to run after Yuka and tell the people behind me about the presence I feel. And before I can finish... Aoi comes out from the darkness. She comes near me and shows the silver accessory in her hand. Aoi then starts walking off in a random direction, so I grab her sleeve. The others seem relieved as if they were faked out, but I still feel a presence in the darkness. This is the one who's breathing wildly and making noises. This must be our target. No shit! The instant I speak out, the man jumps out from the darkness. His bloodshot eyes are looking at me. The blade in his hand shines ominously. I jump to the side at once as if to guard Aoi. The weapon in his hand swings through the space I stood in and hits the ground. Something wet hits my face. I wipe it off my sleeve and find out that it's blood. The man who jumped out turns to the people from the administrative department. He must be in a panic. He's holding a metallic umbrella stand. He raises it, then staggers. The people from the administrative department take this chance and jump at him. He rages round. Even when people are holding him down, one of them leaves to bring a rope and a stretcher to carry Koigata-san. No shit. You must be talking about Yuka. What will happen to her now that she's been taken away? I recall Koiki Nozomi, who was rescued a few days ago. Also recall the other woman who was dead.
足跡が消えないうちに僕は追跡します。ここの処理が終わったら
Yeah.
追いか
A
け
Mako! Let's go get some action. I quickly run off in the direction. I quickly run off into the direction they disappeared. I follow their footprints. The snow in the direction they're headed is smooth, clearly leaving their footprints. They left the school property and headed straight through the ruins without choosing a road. The snow is deep. The snow is deep and it's difficult and dangerous path because the snow hides bumps and crevices. I thought that he may be stuck somewhere, but it seems he's checking his footing carefully and advancing. He's avoiding all the hard cross areas, seeing that the footprints are steady. You can must be repeatedly following him. The wind is strong, making it seem like a snowstorm. It looks like the footprints will disappear right away, so I hurry. Though it'll be dangerous if I catch up to them in the snowy field. I don't think that I can beat them in fighting, and it'll be even harder if you get us held hostage. But I can't slow down on purpose. I turn around and see that the school is already out of sight, and I get a bit uneasy. What can I do if I can follow them? I may have been reckless, but I can't just watch and do nothing. And considering that the snow and wind should eventually hide itself in a smaller pitches for rest, I hear that he hasn't slept much when he was locked up. I encourage myself, telling myself that I may be able to do something by myself if I can't meet him. If I can meet him when he is completely exhausted. But I don't see any fatigue. Judging from his footprints, the enemy is walking straight. As I start to get tired and start wondering how long he continues walking, I finally start seeing signs of him looking for a place to hide. I see signs of him wandering around. I take extra care as I follow the footprints. The footprints disappear into a building. The enemy chose a nice residence. To be more accurate, it used to be a nice residence. Now it's cracked everywhere and the windows are broken. Judging from the state of the entrance and the storage in the yard, the residents must be taking shelter somewhere else. New footsteps are going into this empty house. I start trying the area for something I can use as a weapon, then approach the building. I hear sounds when I strain my ears. So now, gotta go in. We going in. We going in, son. I keep moving and approach the entrance. He'll instantly hear me if I sneeze at this distance. The sounds he's making become much clearer. He's moving the furniture inside, and the friction against the floor is creating the sound. He's rearranging the furniture. I imagine that he's preparing to really rest here. I started heading in when I noticed that my limbs were stiff. I touched my chest and found out that my heart's beating too fast. I recall the process I always used to do before playing the piano in front of people. I calm myself down. I close my eyes, fix my breathing, and imagine the scenery and the route I walk my dog on. Alright, so at this point in time, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm sorry to leave you guys with a bit of a cliffhanger, but, you know, it's like, I was going to do like 1 hour stretches, so that way if something does kind of happen in a recording, I can kind of easily go back and just re-record over it, or re-record like more stuff. You know, that way if I do a 2 hour session, I find like, you know, an hour in or like 30 minutes in, my microphone kind of messed up. It's like more of a pain in the ass because it's like, oh man, I got to do like 90 minutes of like commentary again over like the same material, and I don't really like doing that. So, you know, the hour thing kind of works for me. So, alright, until then, this is R-Strain, aka Reaper Strain 006, saying, see you when I see you. Peace out. Ooh.